Then second polymerization is condensation or step growth polymerization. Condensation or step growth polymerization. Okay. So what is meant by condensation or step growth polymerization? So these are formed by condensation between monomers. What is meant by condensation? Loss of water. Okay. So during initial step, the monomer joins together by the condensation reaction. During condensation, the water is eliminated or alcohol type of small molecules are eliminated. So this is the sentence telling them. These are formed by condensation between monomers with elimination of the small molecules such as water or alcohol. So since in this process, the polymer is formed by several successive condensations. Polymer is formed by several successive condensations. The process is called as step polymerization. Process is called as step polymerization because condensation is the step for that, and the corresponding polymer obtained will be called as step growth polymerization. Step growth polymer. Okay. So in this mode of polymerization, since polymerization involves losses of small molecules, the molecular weight of polymer will not be an integral multiple of molecular weight of monomer. So this is the major difference between condensation and addition polymerization. Condensation in addition polymerization, molecular weight of the polymer is the integral multiple of molecular weight of monomer. But here, the molecular weight of condensation polymer will not be an integral multiple of molecular weight of monomer. Okay. So step growth polymerization has been used in manufacturing of polyesters. Polyester means toluene. Okay. Then polyamides, nylon, polyurethane, silicone, which are used for rubber. Okay. Phenol formaldehyde and urea formaldehyde, which are used as a plastic. Okay. So this type of these classes of polymer are generally obtained by condensation polymerization. Okay. So next we will study terylene. Terylene. So terylene is also called as graphene. So generally terylene is the textile fiber. What is meant by terylene? Textile fiber. Okay. Then these terylenes are possible polyester. Textile fiber terylenes are nothing but the polyester. Since its monomer contains 10 carbons, it is also called as graphene. So here is the structural formula of terylene: O, CH2, CH2O, C double bond O, benzene ring, C double bond O, and N. Okay. So this is the structural formula of terylene. So here there is one unit, is ethylene glycol. Okay, ethylene glycol, and then another unit, that is terphthalic acid. Terphthalic acid. Terp means para-position, and COOH, COH. So it will be the terphthalic acid. So it has two units. So see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 carbon. That's why it is called as graphene. Okay. So how it is prepared? You see, its preparation involves dimethyl terphthalate. It is prepared from dimethyl terphthalate, okay, and ethylene glycol. As I said, this reaction is generally called as a transesterification. Trans means एक जाता है दूसरा आता है. तो पहला स्तर जो जाता है और उसकी जगह पे दूसरा स्तर जो आता है, transesterification. So it is two-step process which is shown as below. Okay. So see here, step 1, ethylene glycol molecule, CH2, CH2, OH, OH. Two molecules of ethylene glycol reacts with dimethyl terphthalate. Okay. So if here it is H and here it is H, it will be the phthalic acid, terphthalic acid. So since H is replaced by methyl, it is called as dimethyl. So dimethyl terphthalate. When this dimethyl terphthalate is treated with a weak base at 473 Kelvin, the two molecules of methanol goes out or condense or lost. Okay, so how methyl group and H or OH, methyl OH will go out, and the new dihydroxy diethyl terphthalate is out. So see here, methyl is going out and this ethylene glycol part is coming. Methyl is going out, ethylene glycol part is coming. Okay, so one steric group is going out, and in that place another steric group is coming. That's why it is called as trans-esterification. Okay, so dihydroxy diethyl terphthalate is the name of the product which is obtained in the step 1. And what happens in step 2? During step 2, this dihydroxy diethyl terphthalate molecule, when it is created or heated at 553 Kelvin under vacuum, it readily polymerizes to pterine. It readily polymerizes to pterine. Now what is difference between this and this? One molecule is condensing. Okay? What is that one molecule is condensing? Ethylene glycol. So n number of ethylene glycol will go out, eliminate, and the corresponding pterine polymer will be obtained. Okay? So this is your Dracon. What is the uses of this Dracon? Okay? So this Dracon or pterine is used in clothing or sales or magnetic recording tapes or packaging, okay, etc. It is used as a polymer in clothing, sails, magnetic recording tape and packaging. So this is the application of pterine. Then nylon 6, nylon 6, okay. So recall your 12th standard polymer chapter. There you have studied nylon 6 and nylon 6,6, okay. So these are the condensation polymers containing amide group. First polyester was there containing ester group, okay, pterine. Now this is another type of condensation polymer containing amide group, that is polyamide, okay. So it is a polyamide. Since its repeating unit, its repeating unit contains 6 carbon atom in it, it is called as nylon 6. So what is the structure of nylon 6? So this is the structure of nylon 6, okay. See here, nylon 6, carbon 5 times, मतलब 5 और ये 6 carbon atom, hence it is called as nylon 6. So C double bond CH2 by 5 NH and polymer is formed, okay. So how it is prepared? So it is prepared from epsilon caprolactam, and its synthesis involves following steps. See here. First of all, you have to take cyclohexanone. Cyclohexanone, when it is created with hydroxylamine NH2OH. So this oxygen and this OH go out in the form of water, okay, and there is the formation of this oxygen. So two hydrogen from nitrogen and one oxygen from ketone group, they go out in the form of water, and there is the formation of double bond between them, okay. So this double bonded nitrogen OH compound is generally called as oxime. It is called as oxime. So when this oxime is created with sulfuric acid, it forms epsilon caprolactam. So this is 6 membered, this is 7 membered. How? There is very famous reaction it is. So it is called as a Beckmann rearrangement. So this rearrangement of oxime to the corresponding amide, cyclic amide, is called as Beckmann rearrangement, and it is catalyzed by acid. Okay. So this epsilon caprolactam is the product obtained, and it is epsilon caprolactam when it is heated at 260 degrees centigrade. Okay. So it polymerizes to nylon 6. Okay. Now what are the uses of this nylon 6? Okay. So number 1, it is a polymer of major importance in synthetic fiber industry. इंडस्ट्री के लिए ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है, okay? Then it is used as a manufacturing of ropes or tires. Then second condensation polymer is the nylon 6,6. Again it is the same polyamide type of condensation polymer. So it is a polyamide. Since the both raw material which are used for synthesis of this nylon 6,6 contain 6 carbon atom, this nylon 6 is called as the nylon 6,6. Okay. So what are the structure? What is the structure of this nylon 6,6? Here, carbon CH2 4 times. Again carbon C double bond NH CH2 6 times and NH. Okay, polymeric form. So how many carbons are present? 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so first starting material 6 carbon, then here CH2 6 times means 6 carbon. So second starting material also contains 6 carbon. So since 6 carbon, it is called as nylon 6,6. So this is the structure of nylon 6,6. C double bond O, CH2 by 4, C double bond O, NH, CH2 by 6, NH, and in polymeric form. Okay. So how it is prepared? So it is prepared from adipic acid. So left hand side moiety is nothing but the adipic acid part, and right hand side moiety is nothing but the hexamethylene diamine. CH2 group is the methylene group. Since it is repeated 6 times, it is nothing but the hexamethylene, and this NH2 group both are present at the end side of this hexamethylene, hence it is called as diamine. So its synthesis involves following steps. What is this? First one is adipic acid, C double bond O, CH2 by 4, C double bond O, adipic acid, and hexamethylene diamine, NH2, okay, दोनों साइड में, और CH2 कितनी बार? 6 बार. Okay. So hexamethylene diamine. So when they are created or heated at 273 Kelvin, मतलब at 100 degrees centigrade, boiled together, they readily loses water molecule. They readily loses water molecule to form this amide linkage. This OH and this H go out in the form of water molecule. So amide linkage is obtained. C double bond 4 NH amide linkage is obtained. Okay. So this is the first step. And what happens in second step? This amide compound which is obtained, when the n number of these amide compounds, they are heated at 533 Kelvin under nitrogen atmosphere, it undergoes polymerization to form nylon 6,6. Okay. So what happens during this process? During this process, n number of water molecules are eliminated. N numbers of water molecules are eliminated. Okay. So this is the synthesis of nylon 6,6. Then uses of it. So it is a polymer of major importance in synthetic fiber industry as that of nylon 6. Okay. And it is used in the production of textiles, threads, springs, ropes, and crystals. Okay. Well, this is about nylon 6,6. Then the last topic of our polymerization unit, okay, that is Ziegler-Natta polymerization. What is meant by Ziegler-Natta? So Ziegler is one scientist, Natta is another scientist. They worked together and developed a catalyst which is called as Ziegler-Natta catalyst. And when the polymerization reaction is catalyzed by that Ziegler-Natta catalyst, that type of polymerization will be called as Ziegler-Natta polymerization. Simple. Okay. So Ziegler-Natta polymerization is nothing but the method of vinylic type of polymerization. What happens usually when you perform a polymerization by vinylic type of species, whatever product will be obtained, it has no control on the polymerization. There is no control on the polymerization. Perhaps if stereochemistry is involved, then there is no control on the stereochemistry of the product. Okay, but these both the drawback of the simple condensation process can be eliminated by using this Ziegler-Natta type of polymerization. Okay, then It's important. It is important because it allows one to make a polymer of specific tacticity. Specific tacticity means stereochemically, either isotactic or syn diatactic. Either isotactic or syn diatactic. Okay, so these are the tacticity terms which are basically related to the stereochemistry. Okay, so it is catalyzed by Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Ziegler-Natta type of polymerization is catalyzed by Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Then this catalyst is combination of triethyl aluminium and titanium trichloride. So see here, this catalyst is nothing but a combination of triethyl aluminium, मतलब C2H5 aluminium and titanium trichloride, TiCl3. Okay, it is a bridged organometallic compound formed as follows. See here how it is formed: titanium trichloride and aluminium triethyl aluminium. Okay, so they combine together. Titanium is coordinated with the ethyl group of the triethyl aluminium, and this fluorine of the TiCl3 is attached with the aluminium of the triethyl aluminium in the coordinated form. Okay, so this is the extra linkage present between these, which is called as Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Okay, then how the Ziegler-Natta polymerization occurs? So when n number of olefinic compounds are reacted with Ziegler-Natta catalyst, a straight chain polymer is obtained. So this is the simple molecule which I have taken. Okay, we can have a proper control on the polymerization by using a Ziegler-Natta polymerization. Okay, so then it has following type of advantages. What are the advantages of the Ziegler-Natta polymerization? Number one, the chain length can be controlled. Chain length of polymerization can be controlled by using Ziegler-Natta polymerization. Then the product obtained is highly stereospecific. That is, stereochemistry of the product is perfect. Then no branched polymers are obtained. What happens usually with the radical and cationic type of polymerization? So branching can occur. Branching can occur during the polymerization. So with the help of Ziegler-Natta catalyst, we can avoid the branching. So no branched polymers are obtained. Okay. So then here we come to the end of the polymer topic. Whatever doubts and questions are arise after studying this topic, we will solve it on a meeting on Zoom. Okay, so do attend that meeting. I will let you know. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Thank you.